Kreassig. I'm Dean of the School of Education at Regent University. Joining me today is Dr. Koonce, who chairs our educational leadership programs. Dr. Koonce, thank you very much for joining me today. The intent of our conversation here is to really give our viewers out there an idea about the programs that you chair, what jobs they can lead to, what are the employment opportunities, what will they learn, what skill set throughout your programs. So let me just start by saying, again, welcome. But my first question to you is going to be, can you talk about your degree programs? Like, what degree programs do you run?
Sure. Well, thanks, first of all, Dean Kreassig, for allowing me to come and share some information about our programs and be able to talk to the folks out there. I chair the Masters in Educational Leadership program. I chair a specialist, Ed.D. and a Ph.D. in K-12 school leadership. Now, both those programs, the Masters and the EDS, EDD, and Ph.D. are approved by the Department of Education for the administration and supervision endorsement. If you want to hold an administrative position in the state of Virginia, then you have to go through an approved program. We are one of those approved programs. And you can hold any position in school administration, principal, assistant principal, superintendent, assistant superintendent, class director, supervisor, coordinator,
Wow.
whatever, whatever you want to do as far as moving up in administration. But we also have a lot of teachers who are teacher leaders, and they want to advance their opportunities and still teach. So now there's one other program that I chair, and this is for people that already have their administration and supervision endorsement and want to continue in a postmaster's program that's focused on educational leadership and advanced educational leadership. It's a specialist, EDD, and a PhD.
Okay, excellent. So, can you tell me why would students typically select your program? Like, what's the situation there? If they're a classroom teacher, you mentioned a little bit about that, but what will that do for me if I go through one of those programs?
Well, the focus is leadership, and leadership, no matter when you're in education or any other profession, is critical for success of people in that organization. And the focus is always on continually improving your program, and that's what we do and continue to do. So a student that comes into our program will see sort of cutting edge best practices, what's happening right now in the field of educational leadership, so that they can be the most competent, effective, and efficient educational leaders. Again, whether they're a principal in the building, a superintendent in the school district, whether they hold a central office position or a teacher leadership position. But we also have folks that go in and work in professional organizations that use this degree for leadership opportunities. We have people in the Virginia Department of Education. We have a student in the U.S. Department of Education.
Wow.
So it's not just for the school or the school district. There are other opportunities. Most of our people, though, want to move up from teaching into school administration. Again, they have to have this certification to be able to do that.
Expand their influence and their impact.
Yes.